What's up? It's Gareth, and today is Friday, and we are on day 5 of our 7-day challenge called the My Perfect Day Challenge, where we are going through every single day over a 7-day period and creating an intentional plan for your life. Welcome to those of you that have officially signed up for this challenge. We're at 300 people that are going through this program with us. Again, I know I say this every day, but it just feels like such an honor to be guiding you with the support of my team to be able to take you on this journey to design a plan for your life and to rewrite the script for your life. Over the last couple of days, we have been unpacking various elements of your day. We started on the first day with your ideal morning. Then we moved on to how you wanted your afternoons to look. We've taken some time looking at where you want to live. We've taken some time yesterday looking at your social circles. Who do you want to hang out with in your perfect day? If you could choose exactly how you wanted your life to look, how would your relationships look? How would your social circles look? And I'm just turning off the comments here so that I don't get too distracted. And today we're going to look at probably one of the most important parts of your perfect day. Today's exercise is broken up into 2 parts. We're looking at your perfect evening, what an ideal evening would look like for you in your perfect day. I'm going to give you some prompts for that. And there are also some prompts on the digital workbook that you are able to access by going to livemoreperfectdays.com/setup, and you'll get access to the digital workbook as well as the Telegram community. The Telegram community has been great. We've got about 50 people that have come into the Telegram group, and they are sharing their inspiration and their ideas and exactly what they're going through as they're working through this exercise. But the important part of today's exercise is understanding what gives your life meaning. And we've broken it up into mind/spirituality/religion. And the reason we've done all those slashes is that the idea of giving labels to meaning seems a little bit silly. I'm going to start this off by telling you a personal story. I was brought up in a Christian home, and I understood and still do appreciate the principles of the Christian religion, but I battled a little bit with this idea that there was a old dude with a long white beard sitting in the clouds judging people for masturbating or for stealing stuff or just continually judging people for what they did. And yeah, there was always this idea that somehow being Christian separated me from other religions. And then other religions just branched out into various directions of other religions that were okay. So I was Methodist, Anglican was okay, but like Muslim and Jewish was a long jump from where we were, and they didn't agree on the same things, and it didn't sit that comfortably with me. And so I also got stuck after that. I went through a bit of a rebellious stage after first leaving school, where I just gave up on the idea of religion. I thought that when the lights went out for me, that was it. That was the end of it. I also believed that I was only going to believe in anything that could be proven by science. And so if it couldn't be proven by science, then that wasn't going to be anything that I would choose to believe. What I didn't realize when I made that decision was that science is a religion, because as soon as you're only going to follow the course of what you choose to believe in based on what can be proven by science, you're limited by what's been able to be proven. And we're knowing that we're able to prove more and more things all the time as science progresses. So that doesn't seem like a frame that's going to sit with me. So that all is to say that it really doesn't matter what it is that you choose in your perfect day to find meaning, but I encourage you to find something. I think it's Einstein who says there's only 2 ways to live your life. One of them is that nothing is a miracle. The other way is that everything is a miracle. And I've chosen to adopt that. The fact that I'm able to stand here, move my hand, that my heart's pumping, that nature exists in such perfection that there's just too many coincidences for this not to be an absolute miracle. And when you see life, that everything is a miracle, you start to see a really, really beautiful world around you with all of the challenges that are currently happening in the world at the moment. And so I would encourage you to write down in your perfect day things that give you meaning. And those could be anything. It could be the beauty of the world around you. It could be the organizations that you're involved in. It could be a formal religion. Whatever it is that gives your life a true north and creates intention and meaning for your life is something that you want to write down and incorporate into your perfect day. So for me, that also includes a a deep introspection of myself, to be continually questioning. If I was going to give myself any label of a religion, I would say I'm probably somewhere close to a Buddhist, because I am more aligned with the ideas of Buddhism that lend itself to nobody following anything in blind faith. Go out there and prove things for yourself. Act in self-responsibility as you navigate life and find your true north. I think most of us, if we tune into ourselves often enough and get to know ourselves well enough in the life path that we're on, we'll soon start to see what feels right. And as soon as things start to feel right, that's probably where you should be. I know this because I've been through stages in my life where things didn't feel right, where I was banging down doors in my life to build a business or to make money or to get ahead in life. Or this is the story I touched on yesterday about running a narrative or having a story that was designed by the culture around me and without me taking time to tune into what was true for me. So when you deep dive into this meaning component, I'm going to ask you just to find some time to get to know yourself a little bit better. For me, this practice is about meditation. It's a practice I adopted probably about 3 years ago in my life. Hands down, it's the biggest game changer and lifestyle design technique or tool that I use. And I now meditate twice a day. There's so much value for me in being able to sit in silence and just check in with how I'm feeling, check in with how my body's feeling, notice the thoughts that are coming up, don't get too attached to them. And this meditation practice for me has been a really important part of my journey of finding meaning, because the more time I spend looking at my thoughts and inquiring about how I feel in every single moment, I know whether I'm on track to bring the things that I want into my life that are meaningful. So the invitation for you today is to write down the things that create meaning for you in your life, and to write them down into a sentence. Try and distill them down into a sentence that makes sense for you. There are some prompts on the back of the Day 5 card inside your digital workbook. And the second component of Day 5 is writing down what your perfect evening would look like. If you're watching this video for the first time, I'll go through this really quickly. For those of you that have done this the last 4 days, it's a pretty similar exercise. What you want to do is you want to write down in as much detail as possible what a perfect evening would look like for you. After watching the sun go down in nature, I come home and cook an amazing dinner of organic food that are sourced from local suppliers. Some evenings enjoy food with friends. We often eat outside in the warm evening air. Some evenings we may go out and experience restaurants in the city that we live in, or eat local street food depending on what your vibe is. But write down in present tense exactly what it is that your perfect evening would look like. And also, again, write down how you feel in your perfect evening. I feel satisfied when I reflect back on my day. I feel comfortable in my body with the people that I'm around as I enjoy my perfect evening. After you've done the dinner thing, what would be in your perfect evening? Write down if you Netflix and chill. Write down if you spend time doing an evening routine. Maybe you do evening yoga class, or look at the stars, or get into nature, or go for a walk, or watch a movie, or a number of these things. So my perfect evening includes a couple of these things. My meditation practice and my evening post game is always part of my perfect evening. When I wrote it down, I didn't have a partner, but I'd written down that I do my post game. I have space to be able to do my post game. And if I have partnership in my life, that we do this together. And yeah, as I wrote it down, so it became. And I have a partner in my life who we live my perfect evening pretty much every evening, cooking dinner together. Some evenings we go out and eat at local restaurants, only recently after lockdown, but it feels really good to be able to do the things that are written down. And again, this process of writing things down is really a way to be able to write the script of what you want your life to look like. And so this is just one of the components as you write down your perfect evening. But write down how you want to feel, and just take the time to dream into what a perfect evening would look like for you. Again, free from any of the constraints of what your current evening may look like. You may not have your ideal partner in your life at the moment, but if your perfect evening includes partnership, or you're with an ideal partner, write down that you spend time with them. You spend time giving each other massage and being intimate in the evenings, and whatever it is that fills your evening, your perfect evening, write that down. Okay, so I touched on this idea of a post game. A post game is an evening routine We also teach another lifestyle design tool that myself and the people that are going through and installing this work in their life, called a daily pregame. And this is essentially a law of attraction morning routine. What we're doing now, we have this analogy of scaffolding that supports a building. So when a building's being built, they've got all that scaffolding that supports it for the workers to stand on and go through the process of supporting that building as it grows. What we're doing now is we are developing a strategic plan for our life using this My Perfect Day system. And once you've got that system, this is the overarching plan for your life. Imagine it sitting above you as like some sort of direction that you're going to. You've taken the time to create that plan for your life. Core scaffolding are the daily routines and habits and tools, apps, technology, those sorts of things that you use every single day to get you moving towards your perfect day. So once you've created this plan, even if you do nothing else, you'll be in the top 1% of people in the world that have taken the time to create a plan for their life. And so even if you just do this program and nothing else, you're going to be ahead. If you're serious about moving forward with this program, you want to make sure that you're installing the habits and the tools that are supporting you every single day to keep you moving in the right direction to getting towards your plan. So these include things like a morning practice, which includes setting intentions for the day. It includes some silent time to make sure that you're checking in with yourself as to how you're feeling. It has to do with a gratitude practice. There has some journaling prompts. We have some guided meditations. We have a whole series of tools that will support you as you go through this journey in the morning as well as in the evening to set yourself up for going to sleep in the evening. These components are important because it is the scaffolding that supports you as you move towards your life plan. And so we're going to unpack that on Sunday. We'll give you an idea of exactly what that is. But I want you to know, if you're going on this journey with us, by the end of this program, you're going to have a plan for your life. And then we're going to give you the opportunity to keep moving forward with us in a number of different ways that you can install these different pieces of scaffolding into your life to support you to be able to live the life that you want. So that's it for today's lesson. I would encourage you to check in with your accountability partner. This is the person going on the journey with you. Let them know that you've taken the time to design your perfect evening. Maybe if you're feeling called, share what it is that gives your life meaning. And as I said, if you're looking for some additional prompts, look on the Day 5 card in the digital workbook so that you can see exactly some of ideas of what you can use to write down exactly how this meaning components of your life may look, and then also the perfect evening component. And then again, I'd encourage you to find a photograph of something. Maybe it's a photograph that you have of yourself in an environment with your partner or your family or some friends, and share that. This is my perfect evening. I saw Matt shared inside our Telegram group today his perfect afternoon yesterday. He was having a perfect afternoon with some friends in Mexico, eating lunch, and he shared that. So if you have that, share that onto your social media channels. Tag Live More Perfect Day so that we can share it onto our Instagram stories, and we can share the love and continue to inspire other people by the work that you're doing by creating a plan for your life. So I hope you are having a beautiful Friday wherever you are watching this. You may be watching it on the replay. Tag your accountability partner in the comments below this video. And if you know somebody in your world that could use the opportunity to create a plan for their life, share this video with them as well, because also below this video there's going to be a link to the replay. We've got a couple of different places: our YouTube channel, the Live More Perfect Days Instagram, as well as the units tab inside our Facebook group, the Law of Attraction and the Secret Facebook group. All these videos are there from day 1. They're going to be all the way through to day 7. So you'll be able to go through this on your own, even if you're watching it now on the replay, so that you can create a plan for your life. That's it. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day here in Guatemala. Restaurants, as I've mentioned earlier, have started to open up, and we are headed out with some friends later on this afternoon. But much love and appreciation for being on this journey with us, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for creating a plan for your life. See you next time. Ciao.